Okay, my microphone came in, so this is the last day I have to shout into the microphone because after it charges, I can use my wearable one. Yay! All right, so today we're just going to do surface area of um, pyramids and cones. All right, pyramids are the easiest because um, the only difference is slant height. So remember, slant height is from the um, vertex to the base of the figure, okay? Um, so slant height is not these edges, it's perpendicular, so it would go up like that, and it would be perpendicular to the base. Now, if you drew a, net, so you drew the pentagon, and then off every side, there's a triangle, right? That makes a pyramid. The slant height is going to be the height of each triangle. And they're all going to be the same because they all have the same, they're all the same triangle, just there's 5 of them. Okay? So in the lateral area, it's going to be the area of the 5 triangles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The base is going to be the area of the pentagon. All right? Okay, and the surface area is going to be the lateral area plus the base area, big B base. Okay? All right, the area, the surface area, um, so here, let's try this one. So if I know the slant height is 9, and I know the base edge is 5, okay, I can draw the, it's a square pyramid, so we're going to, its net would look like this. We know that this is 9, this is 5. So the area of the lateral area would be 4 times 1/2 base times height. So that's 1/2 times 5 times 9. And then the base would be 5 times 5 because the base is a square. Okay? So the 1/2, 4 times 1/2 times 5 times 9, that's 2 times 5 is 10, 10 times 9 is 90. So the lateral area is 90, the base area is 25. So the total surface area, you add those two together, you get 115. Okay? Now the only trick comes when they don't give you the surface area or the lateral area. Sorry, one more time. The trick is when they don't give you the slant height, okay? You got to employ our good old friend Pythagorean theorem. Because remember, if they give you the height, we said the height is perpendicular to the base and it's equidistant to both sides. So the distance from here to there is the same as the distance from here to there. So they were both 8. So now I have 15 squared plus 8 squared equals c squared. Okay, so 225 plus 64 equals c squared. So 289 equals c squared, and c is the square root of 289, which is 17. Okay, and then I can just do it exactly like I did the one before. My net is a square with 4 triangles coming off of it. I know the base is 16. I know the height here is 17. Then I do 1/2 base times height times 4, and then 16 times 16 for the base, for the lateral area and the base. So you may occasionally need to apply the Pythagorean theorem to find the slant height. Now, when we do volume, you may have to use the Pythagorean theorem given the slant height to find the height, but we'll get to that later. All right. So that's, and then the area of a cone is different because you're just going to plug in the formula. Okay, so um, the area of a cone, the problem with a cone is it doesn't really help to draw the net, because how do you find the area of that Pac-Man shape? So really, I think it's easier to find the surface area of the cone. It's pi times radius times slant height plus pi r squared, which is the base. Okay, so the slant height is pi r times the lateral area is pi r times slant height. The base is pi r squared. When you add them together, you get total surface area. And that's because if you look up at this formula, the lateral area is 1/2 the perimeter times the slant height. Well, remember, perimeter is 2 pi r, so half of 2 pi r is pi r and times the slant height. So that's why it's like that, but really, I think it's just easier to just memorize this. So if in this case, since the radius is 10, it's going to be pi times 10, and let's say the height is 12. So again, to find the slant height, I'm going to have to use Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so that's 10 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared. So 100 plus 144 is 244. So 244 equals c squared. So c is the square root of 244. So my slant height is the square root of 244 plus pi r squared. Pi times 10 squared. Okay, and then I just plug that in my calculator. Okay, so you plug that in your calculator and you get 804.89. Now, all the rules for composite figures match. Like if I had this cone on top of a cylinder, you would not count the base of the cone and the top base of the cylinder because the air could not get to them. Okay, so that's it.